The nation wants to know first, why are you here? You haven't been speaking for the last 3 or 4 years. It's only now that you've given out your perspective. What has made you come out and face the cameras today, Hritik?
Well, first of all, I just want to say that I am not a victim, as you just said. I know it's a word that went with that sentence, but I don't consider myself a victim. I don't think anything that can happen in my life will make me think that way about myself. Just wanted to clear that up first.
A subject of stalking, perhaps, rather than a victim of stalking?
I know, and I've always known that whatever I say can and will be used against me, maybe because of who I am, I don't know. And I have to be honest that I am very, very uncomfortable right now. I am not a person who likes to confront. I'm not a confrontational person. I've never had a single fight in my life, neither with a man or with a girl. Even in my divorce, there was no fight. I ask myself a simple question every single time: what's the shortest route to peace? I get my answer and I follow. I also know that there is absolutely no grace in what I'm doing right now. There is no grace in sitting here and testifying for my character and making myself sound right and good and true, and by implication making somebody else be wrong. I don't think that's graceful. I was also very, very afraid. I have been afraid. I've been afraid that my words would be misconstrued. If I come across as strong, they might term me as aggressive. If I might show some emotion, they might term me as weak. If I may sound vulnerable, they'll say, oh, maybe he's looking for sympathy. The list goes on. It has been very confusing. It's been a dilemma in my head. But, you know, if I'm walking down the street and a person abuses me, the dignified, stronger thing to do is to keep walking. He doesn't affect my life. But if that person starts hurtling stones into my home and affects the well-being of me and my family, then that silence is no longer strength. That silence then becomes weakness. And it's been 4 years. I think I've had enough.
That one of the reasons you're speaking out today is because you think that your silence will be seen as cowardice.
You know, I am coming without any preconceived, I've just had enough. I need to say what I want to say.
Enough of what?
Enough of, I don't know what word to choose. I cannot describe it. But it has, I realize that I've been pretending. I realize that I have been pretending because I have to live up to this, this star thing of mine, that I got to look confident, I got to, you know, be cool and be okay and not give any attention to something that is not important. After a while, I realized that I was pretending. It was affecting me. It was affecting my sense of community. It was affecting my sense of well-being. And I said, you know, now I'm pretending. That's not being a hero. That's not strength. It's fake. I had to do something about this. It's about time.
When was the snap out moment? When did you...
Oh, lots of times. I've had a lot of these moments when I said, that's it. I have to say my truth.
But
and
you held
people
back.
stopped me.
But you held back.
I don't want to blame it on the people, but I was advised to stop because, you know, when you're not in... this probably is the only situation that has had the ability to shift my center. I'm usually very... I'd like to believe I'm very stable. But in that state of mind, to come out and talk was not advisable. So it's not that I'm totally comfortable right now, but one has to grow and realize that some things just need to be done.
So, Hritik, we'll go into some granular details. We'll go through the details. We'll go through the timeline. First of all, I want to tell you to not... you know, you say you frankly, and I appreciate the fact that you're being frank enough with me and saying you're not feeling comfortable right now.
Yeah.
I'm very happy because there are many because there are many politicians who are actually not comfortable sitting in front of me, but who pretend that they are comfortable. So listen here. There are others who pretend. Let's talk, Hritik.
Yeah. Also,
let's go back.
There's also
you don't need to explain beyond a point. People know.
That's true.
You know, Hritik, people watching this program will know. I believe TV is a transparent medium.
People are afraid to be vulnerable. I had to come to terms with my own vulnerability. It's okay.
Yeah.
I was afraid, and now I am not going to be afraid of that. I am going to allow my mind and my heart to say what it wants to say and allow the pieces to fall where they may. If in my language or my words, if I hurt somebody's sentiments, I would like to apologize right now because...
Okay. But let's talk straight.